Welcome to the Idea series, and this is Idea series number 1. In this video, we're going to talk about lockers, not just bank lockers. Why we need bank lockers? Well, we have been hearing about news, a theft here, theft there, people losing money, or maybe people losing their valuable assets, and how do we protect those assets? Through lockers. Now, if you have a bank account, you can go to a bank and deposit them, and you can take it away, you can take it back whenever you need it. But my idea is more than just the bank locker. Why we need to depend on a bank to store our assets? Why not technology can enable to store these assets in the same locker with additional features? You want to know how? Make sure you watch till the end so to understand what exactly this idea is all about. In a traditional locker, a bank locker, you go to a bank, you open a bank account, and then you open a bank locker, and the banker will give you a key, and they will hold one key. And whenever you need something, you go to the bank, deposit or maybe withdraw those valuable assets. It could be gold, or documents, or any valuable asset, and you pay a subscription fee. It could be monthly or it could be yearly, anywhere between 1,000 rupees to 15,000 depending on the bank, right? So that is how the traditional locker works, and my idea is to remove those dependencies on the banks or maybe the keys. How it works? Make sure to watch this video till the end, and if you're not subscribed, do subscribe so that you will learn something useful from this channel. So my idea is to bring technology, a blockchain technology, a blockchain enabled IoT lockers. How does this work? These lockers need not to be owned by the bank. Well, technically they can still own these lockers. The banks can own it, or any other individual can own these smart locks, where you can deposit the assets using a secret code. So your mobile phone will come handy here. Whenever you want to store something on your locker, you just get an OTP whenever you approach near to that particular locker, maybe 1 feet or 2 feet away, and only then you will get a secret code, and you put the secret code, the locker will be open, and you can store or withdraw those amounts. That's the idea in a nutshell. Let's talk about the benefits. What will be the benefit of these smart locks? Number one, there is no dependency on the banks, or maybe there could be aggregation of the banks, where people can deposit in any bank. You don't have to have a bank account to open a locker. Let's say there's a bank near to my house, I can open a locker there, or maybe I can open up whenever I'm traveling. Let's say I'm traveling to a new city and I'm going on a vacation or maybe some other business trip, and I want to store my valuable assets in a locker. Right now you go store in a hotel locker or something, but those are not really trustable. Instead, use technology. So that is the advantage. And the second advantage is all of us can earn something out of this locker. Let's say I have a facility, I have an office building, or maybe a secure location there. I can keep maybe 10 lockers where people can start using those. We have been seeing such lockers on the apartment complexes, like maybe whenever you get a package, the delivery boy will keep that package in a specific box, or maybe laundry delivery. So these are some of the existing applications using, but not to store some valuable assets. That can be the same technology, or the same approach can be used with the blockchain technology to store valuable assets. The next advantage is faster access, because these locks are closer to you, and there's no time restrictions. In the existing approach, you have to go only working during the working days or maybe during the working hours, and you to deposit or withdraw. But with this modern technology, you can go at any time, because you control the locker rather than anybody else controlling the locker. The next advantage is you don't have to spend so much on a locker. With the distributed technologies, the cost will be less. Instead of paying thousands, probably you can pay on demand. Instead of paying for the entire month, you can pay for a week or 10 days or maybe month or maybe year. That can be allowed through the smart contracts using this blockchain technology. The next advantage or the benefit is that we can attract more customers. Right now, the bank lockers are restricted to certain people. Well, I don't have a locker because my branch is 10 kilometers away or 5 kilometers away. But if I have a locker very next to my house, why not? No, that will help gain more and more customers as the trust builds. The next advantage is there's no dependency on the third party. You depend on the technology. You don't have to depend on the bank, or you don't have to depend on the person. Since these smart locks are completely written on blockchain technology, they're trustable, and it will have a complete transparency what time the assets are deposited, what time the assets are withdrawn. Not the content of the not the content of the box, but at least you have a transaction log to see who and what time. Those kind of records will be stored in blockchain, so it will give you more and more secure logs. It will also have alerts. Now, whenever the locker is open, you get an alert, or maybe you can have alerts on multiple devices. Maybe your spouse, or maybe friends and family members. You can share those alerts. Now, whenever some important asset is there, and if somebody opens without authenticity, everybody will get an alert, and you can take some action. Probably the cameras can pop up and see the faces, things like that. The technology can do a lot of things. Well, these are some of the few benefits of smart lockers. I'm sure there are much more. Since the time is running out, I'm sharing only few. And what will be the challenges of these smart lockers? I think the adoption is going to be a little risky initially till people trust the technology. And apart from that, I don't see much of a challenges because it's more secure, more reliable, less cost, and more approachable. So I see more of a benefits rather than challenges. So now tell me whether this idea is good or bad. Put that in the comments below. And if you have any questions on this idea, do put that in the comments so that I can respond. If you want to implement this idea, reach out to me. Let's figure out how this can be helpful. How much does it cost to implement this idea? Well, I'm going to put that information in my website, or maybe whenever somebody approaches me, because I don't want it to give some random numbers, because it all depends on the locations, the funding. So it's not just a simple answer. I'm sure it's going to cost a lot initially, but the revenue will be there from anywhere in the world. So let's say I wanted to buy 10 smart lockers. I'll deploy it in 10 different cities, and I'll be getting revenue from 10 different cities. Instead of maintaining one locker in my hometown, I could probably buy a locker in, let's say, ICICI Bank, and let me get some revenue out of it. So as I said, there are a lot of advantages with these smart lockers, and it's just an idea now. And I wish this idea is going to be implemented very soon so that more people's assets are protected. I wish this idea helped you, or maybe it will help you, help your subconscious mind to come up with more such useful ideas. If you come up with such ideas, do put that in the comment below, or reach out to me and I'll do a video on that. Thank you so much for watching. And as I said, make sure to subscribe to my channel if you're not. And if you like this video, click on the like button and tell me what is the point which you liked in this video. I'm looking forward to see your comments. Thank you so much. Have a great day. Bye.